Good. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our nice Sunday morning yin practice. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Christine, for anybody that hasn't met me, which is really only one of you. So thank you so much for being here, guys. We're going to start seated. So finding a comfortable seat that works for you here. Nice long spine, starting to find a really nice space for you to sink into, closing your eyes and just starting to settle into your body, taking notice of what thoughts are arising here this morning. Just noticing what's going on in this moment for you right now. And seeing if you can slowly start to let go of anything that happened before you arrived here on your mat. And also letting go of anything that you have to do today, any to-do lists, any plans. Just bringing yourself into this moment on your mat. And letting everything else go. Taking a big breath in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. One more big breath in and exhale out. Just settling in, starting to find a little bit of stillness here. Just being with yourself exactly as you are. I'm going to guide you through a little bit of breath work here, pranayama. We're going to find a box breath this morning, which is a really simple, nice breath to calm the nervous system before we start. How it works is we inhale to a count of 4. We hold the breath for a count of 4. Exhale to a count of 4. And then hold for a count of 4. So I'll guide you through it. Everybody taking a big breath in and exhale out. Next, inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. One more time at your own pace. Hold at the top and exhale and hold. Beautiful. Letting it go. Big breath in and exhale out. And just settling into your natural rhythm of breath once more. Noticing how you feel now in comparison to when you arrived. Just finding a little bit more stillness here. 3 more breaths where you are. Last breath in. And exhale out. Beautiful. From here, bringing your awareness back, maybe gently blinking the eyes open. If you're seated on something, maybe you just set it off to the side here, finding your rooting through your sit bones on your mat. From here, next inhale, sending the chest forward, elbows back, little lift of the chin. When you're ready to exhale, rounding through the spine, tucking chin to chest. Carrying on to your breath, inhale forward and exhaling when you're ready back. You can close your eyes again here, just moving to your breath, really finding that rhythm, just warming up through the joints and any tightness you feel through the spine. Maybe you move a little bit here through the shoulders and the neck, just releasing anything you're holding on to. And taking one more inhale and exhale. And then coming back to a nice long spine, neutral through center. Really nice. From here, right hand comes down to the mat, left arm comes overhead. We're going to spiral the chest up towards the ceiling. So keeping that chest lifted. We're not rounding through the spine here. We're opening up through the front side of the body. Maybe you take the gaze up towards the ceiling if it feels okay on your neck. Keeping that left sit bone down as you breathe through that left rib cage. Taking one more breath in and exhale, slowly bringing the spine up, but we're going to cross the left hand towards our right knee. We're going to take the right fingertips behind us as we inhale, lengthening through the spine, exhale, twisting, sending that belly button over to the right side of the room. Finding that nice twist all the way as you send that gaze over the right shoulder. Taking one more breath in here. And exhale. We're going to bring the spine back. We're going to keep the left hand where it is. And we're going to cross the right hand over top to the left knee or somewhere along the leg here. We're going to tuck the chin, rounding through the spine, and then you're going to open up through the upper back. So finding that stretch through the shoulders, the shoulder blades, and just sinking that spine back towards the back of the room as you find that nice roundedness. Taking one more breath in and exhale out. Slowly coming back through center, releasing the arms. We're going to cross the legs in the opposite direction, just finding a bit of balance here in the body. Finding that those same moves on the other side. So left hand comes down, right arm comes overhead. Keeping that right sit bone down. Nice lift through the chest, maybe a lift through your gaze. Taking one more breath in and exhale out. As we find the spine long, we're going to cross the right hand to the left knee. Inhale, long spine as the left fingertips come to the base of the spine. And exhale, twisting to the left. Sending that belly button over first, then chest, then gaze. Taking one more breath in And exhale out again. From here, as we come to a neutral spine, we're going to cross the left hand over the right towards that right leg. Starting to round through the spine as you tuck chin to chest, really opening up through that upper back. Really nice. Taking one more breath in and exhale out. Beautiful. Coming back to neutral here. Sending the soles of the feet together here. I'm going to take the palms to the knees. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold, sliding those hands maybe down towards your feet. You can also take the forearms underneath the calves and palms to the ground. If that feels better for you, just choose whatever version of this feels right. Softening the shoulders away from the ears and relaxing through the neck as you let that forehead sink heavy down towards your feet. Letting yourself melt down. Letting those knees sink down towards the ground. Feeling the heaviness of your upper body. Another 3 more breaths here. Last breath in and exhale out. Slowly rolling the spine up. Maybe you take the hands underneath the knees as you lift the legs, taking whatever you need here, any shakes, any sways, releasing any tension. And then we're going to take the legs out long in front. So finding here a bit of softness through the legs. So maybe a little shake here, a little release. Inhale, long spine, taking the arms up, shoulders back and down. Exhale, fold, dropping those hands down wherever feels most comfortable to you. And really softening again through the upper body as you let yourself sink down towards your legs. Maybe on your next inhale, you feel a little bit of lightness as you lengthen through the spine. Exhale, sinking a little bit deeper. Another 3 more breaths here. Last breath in and exhale out. Slowly, slowly lifting the spine up. Again, taking any motions, any sways, anything that feels good for you here. Beautiful. Then from here, we're going to make our way over into a wide leg child's pose. So taking your knees as wide as feels comfortable for you, could be shoulder distance to the outer edges of your mat, sending the big toes towards each other, sinking those sit bones back and down. You can take your forehead down onto a block or your mat. And you can take your hands out towards the front of your mat, or maybe it feels nice to take them inside the thighs. Taking any props you need here. Taking a big breath in through the nose. And exhale, letting everything go as you sink even heavier into your mat. You have the option to stay here, or maybe finding a stretch through the triceps. You pop those elbows down, lifting the forearms and the hands off the mat. You can either take the hands together or one palm on top of the other, taking the hands behind your head, sending that forehead and chest down as you open up through the underside of your arms. Completely optional. 3 more breaths here. Last breath in and exhale out. Slowly taking the palms back to your mat. Gently starting to lift yourself up into your tabletop position, bringing the knees back underneath the hips. Taking anything you need here, any sways, any rocks. Beautiful. And from here, we're going to come all the way down onto the front side of our bodies. I'm going to take the arms out into cactus or 90 degrees on the ground. Right ear comes down. Starting to soften through the legs as you bring the left knee up towards your left elbow. So finding our half frog here. So the inside of the left leg is on the ground. You're more than welcome to take something underneath your left knee if that feels good for you. And if you want to stretch through your neck, you can gaze in the opposite direction of your knee. Taking a big breath in here and exhale, softening through the face, through the right glute muscle, shoulders, feeling yourself sinking heavier and heavier towards the ground. Three more breaths here. Last breath in and exhale out. From here, slowly lengthening the left leg long next to your right. Maybe you stack one palm on top of the other and your forehead on top through the center of your mat. And you can either sway through the hips or take the feet up towards the ceiling and sway them side to side. Beautiful. From here, we're going to take the right arm out directly from our right shoulder and then taking the right ear down, tops of the feet down. We're going to tent the left fingers on top. Sorry, I can't speak. The left fingers on the ground with your left elbow up into the ceiling. Now, from here, if you need to take the right hand down closer to your body, please feel free. As you start to press gently through the fingertips, you're going to send your left hip on top of your right. See what that feels like here for you. Now, you can also take a bend through that top leg, that left leg, sending the left sole of the foot down towards the ground as an option. So whatever feels okay here for you, it's a really strong stretch through that right shoulder. So just being really gentle with yourself And again, if you need to release that right hand closer to the side of your body, then please feel free. We won't stay here for too long. Taking 3 more breaths here. Last breath in. And exhale out, slowly coming back to the front side of your body. Again, maybe you come back through center, taking one palm on top, or maybe it feels good to just rest both arms down by your side. Whatever feels good here for you, taking a couple of breaths. And then we're going to find our half frog on the other side. So bringing the arms up into cactus, left ear down to start. And then we're going to take that right knee up to the right elbow, inside of the right leg comes onto the mat. And then you have the option to keep the left ear down, or you can gaze in the opposite direction of your knee to stretch through the neck by bringing the right ear down. You're more than welcome to take a prop underneath your right knee. And you can adjust out that right knee as you need to as well, deepening or lessening the stretch by bringing it up or down. Taking a big breath in and exhale, softening everything into your mat, letting go of any tension through your left glute, your face, your shoulders. Taking 3 more breaths here. Last breath in. And exhale out, slowly lengthening through the right leg, taking one palm on the other, forehead on top. And maybe you find either a sway of the hips, or you can take the feet up and then sway them side to side. And then taking the tops of the feet down, we're going to send our left ear down as we lengthen the left arm out from our left shoulder. We're going to take the right fingertips down as we tent them just to the outside of your mat as we send the right elbow up towards the ceiling, gently pressing through the fingertips as you transition that right hip on top of the left. Again, if it feels good for you, you can bend through that right knee, the top foot, and you can send it down towards the ground. So that's a bit of a deeper stretch. You're also finding a bit of a stretch through the spine. Just finding that deep stretch through the inside of your left shoulder. If you did on the other side, you can take the right hand behind your back. And again, you can adjust that left arm to wherever feels okay for you. Three more breaths here. Last breath in. And exhale out. Slowly, slowly bringing your front side back onto your mat. And then taking whatever you need here. You can take your arms by your side, or again, you can take hands through center, forehead on top. You can sway. You can find stillness, whatever is calling your name here. And then from here, we're going to take the palms towards our rib cage, slowly pressing ourselves back up into our tabletop. Maybe you invite in some more movement here, just releasing from lying on your front side. Any movements at all that feel good for you. Beautiful. We're going to come to lie on our backs. So making our way to our seat and taking those legs out in front. And we're going to roll down onto our backs. So taking a bend through the knees, soles of the feet on the mat, hands behind the thighs. You're going to press the hands into the thighs as you round the spine, rolling yourself down. Bringing your knees in towards your chest, giving them a little squeeze or wrapping those arms around. And you can find a sway on the spine, side to side. Beautiful. Then from here, we're going to send the soles of the feet down to the mat. And we're going to grab hold of our block. Does everybody have a block? Who does? If anybody doesn't, just give your hand a little wave. You can use a bolster as well here if you have one and prefer to use that. From here, next inhale, we're going to lift those hips up and we're going to place any kind of prop. Could be a rolled up blanket if you're at home, could be a book. Just placing something underneath your lower back here. And then taking those arms overhead, finding a nice open chest. And taking some deep breaths here. And any kind of elevation of the hips over the heart is an inversion that helps with blood flow in the body, with circulation. So I really invite you to connect to your breath here. And then from here, maybe you straighten the legs, bringing the heels onto your mat. Finding that deep stretch all the way down the front side of your body, that nice openness through your hips. And this is an option. You can stay as you are. You can also do one leg at a time if that feels better for you. From here, bringing your right knee in towards the chest. Maybe you interlace the fingers behind the right thigh or in front of the right shin, keeping those shoulder blades nice and heavy in your mat. If you want to find some circles with that right ankle, or you want to point and flex through the right foot, go right ahead, releasing anything here. And finding stillness when you're ready. And taking one more breath in and exhale out, slowly taking that right leg long. And then when you're ready, bringing that left knee in, interlacing the fingers and placing the palms either behind the left thigh or in front of the left shin. And again, maybe you find circles here with that left ankle or point and flex through the left foot. And finding stillness when you're ready. One more breath in. And exhale out from here. We're going to bring both knees into the chest as we release the bind with the hands, sending the soles of the feet up towards the ceiling. And then maybe you take the arms up as well, letting those hands and feet get a little bit tingly, nice and soft. Softening through the hands and the fingers. And taking 3 more breaths here. Last breath in. And exhale out. Slowly bringing the feet down, the arms down. Inhale to lift the hips up as you slide your prop off to the side, bringing your spine long on the mat. Walking the feet out wide, bringing your knees to touch, bringing your hands to your belly, and just breathing into your hands as you feel that nice support of your lower back on the ground, that nice length through the spine, and feeling that rise and fall of the belly. Taking one more breath in and exhale out. From here, finding maybe a little sway of the knees or any movements if you need, rocks on the spine. And then we're going to bring the knees in towards the chest. And then we're going to drop them over to the right side. So we're going to find a double knee twist here. You can use any props that you'd like. You can use a block. If you have a bolster and you want to use it between the knees and the ankles, go right ahead. That might be a nice option. And then finding the shoulder blades melting down onto your mat as maybe you take your arms out wide. You can take the right hand on top of your left thigh if you'd like to deepen the twist, and gazing in the opposite direction of your knees. There's another version of a twist that you'd prefer to take, then go right ahead. Three more breaths here. Last breath in and exhale out. Slowly, slowly unwinding the spine, bringing it back to your mat. Taking any moves, any sways, or any stillness. Whenever you're ready, I'm going to bring those knees back onto the chest. Maybe you give yourself a little squeeze and rock on the spine first. And when you're ready, we're going to drop those legs down to the left side, inviting in any props here if you did on the other side. Either taking the arms out wide or taking the left hand on top of your right thigh, if that feels good for you. And gazing in the opposite direction of your knees, finding an even deeper stretch. Keeping connected to your breath. 3 more breaths here. Last breath in and exhale out. Slowly, slowly unwinding the spine, bringing yourself back to your mat, taking any sways, any rocks, or maybe stillness feels good for you. We have time for one final pose. I'm going to suggest either a happy baby or maybe you find a shoulder stand or a plow pose if that's calling your name. Or maybe it's an extra long shavasana. That's okay too. Just taking whatever feels like it's calling your name. If you're in your happy baby, grabbing hold of whatever's available to you, maybe finding some motions if that feels good, sways on the spine. And taking 3 more breaths wherever you are. Last breath in and exhale out. Slowly releasing, making yourself as comfortable as possible for your final resting pose. You can take this in any way that you'd like, lying on your back, your front, your side, making sure that you feel very comfortable. And now I'm going to come around with the Stage Stress Release Essential Oil Spray. If you do not want me to spray this above you, just give your hand a raise now and I'll make sure to skip past you. And slowly starting to bring some awareness back into your body. Maybe wiggling your fingers or your toes, or finding a gentle sway of your head side to side. And then maybe inviting in some larger movements, circling through your wrists or your ankles, taking your arms overhead, stretching through the feet, taking a big inhale in, big exhale out. Maybe you bring your knees in towards your chest, giving yourself a little squeeze and rock on the spine side to side. And then rolling over onto your side, taking a breath or two there just to arrive back into the room, back into the moment. And then gently lifting yourself up into a seated position, sitting up nice and tall, closing your eyes, taking your hands wherever feels most comfortable to you, We'll just take a breath together. So, taking a big breath in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And I would just read you, as always, something that I resonated with this week that you might find something as well that you resonate with. Almost anything that truly calls your soul will take you off the certain and consistent path that a million others have carved out of the unknown. It's never going to be reasonable to travel or pursue art or to love the person that you love. There will always be a reason not to, another thing that you could or should or might be doing with your time. Sometimes, in an effort to make sense of our lives, we end up more lost than ever because love isn't logical, joy isn't logical, and passion isn't logical. You have to find the courage to paint outside of the lines that you once drew for yourself. And taking a moment to send gratitude to yourself, thanking yourself for taking this time to be present and to connect to your breath and your movements. And I would just like to honor each and every one of you and thank you for taking the time to share your space, your practice, and your energy with me this morning. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Namaste.